Caitlin, what are your thoughts on all the moves so far and the state of this team?
I'm really excited. I think Kelly and Amber have done a really good job of, finding pieces that fit. It makes me excited about the future, obviously, with Steph and her staff coming in here, and my ability to work out with Keith all off-season has been really fun, but it's been fun. I got to work out with DB, and, as some off-season leagues and overseas stuff kind of wraps up, a lot of them will start getting back, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to get in the gym.
Ever watched an athlete and just knew they weren't just good, they were different? Caitlin Clark. Her name is echoing through the WNBA, and it's not just hype. This isn't the college phenom you remember draining logo threes with a grin. Nah, this is something more. She's faster, stronger, sharper, leaving veteran defenders looking like they're moving in slow motion. Think she was all flash and no substance back in college? Think again, because the footage that just dropped, it screams one thing loud and clear. Caitlin Clark isn't just great, she's fundamentally changing the entire WNBA, and we're about to break down exactly why this might just be the beginning of her reign as the league's best. But rewind for a sec. Caitlin Clark, fresh off college, Iowa, need I say more? She didn't just break scoring records, she obliterated them. Logo threes weren't highlight reels, they were routine. She dragged Iowa to back-to-back Final Fours, making defenders lose sleep trying to figure out how to guard someone pulling up from another area code. And the fans, forget about it. Sold-out arenas, packed student sections, people planned their weekends around Caitlin Clark games. It wasn't just basketball, it was a full-blown phenomenon. She made college hoops must-watch TV. Then boom, draft night, first overall pick, Indiana Fever. They knew what they were getting, not just a player, but a franchise transformer, a human highlight reel with the work ethic of a Navy SEAL. Instantly, the question hung in the air, would it translate? College legends often face a brutal reality check in the pros. Faster games, stronger players, way more physical, no easy buckets against veterans who've been defending their turf for years. But here's the plot twist you didn't see coming. Caitlin Clark didn't just adjust to the WNBA, she owned it. Rookie of the Year? Expected. But it was more than that. She dragged the Indiana Fever, yes, that Indiana Fever, back to the playoffs for the first time in 8 long years. 8 years of rebuilding, and bam, Caitlin arrives and they're suddenly in the mix. Oh, and casually she landed on Time Magazine's list of most influential people, following in the footsteps of Simone Biles. No big deal, right? That's not just a good season, that's history being written. From college queen to WNBA storm, Caitlin Clark didn't just make the leap, she soared, but that was just a taste. Because the new footage, it's something else entirely. This isn't just highlights, it's living proof of evolution. The Caitlin Clark we're seeing now, she's been in the lab, and not the fun kind. We're talking sweat-drenched gym sessions, hours of film breakdown, weightlifting routines that would leave you crawling, recovery programs that sound like military boot camp. The results? Obvious. She's built different, literally. Look at her arms muscle definition popping through the jersey, legs like coiled springs ready to explode. That core? Try to knock her off balance, you'll probably bounce off like a rubber ball. She's not just hitting step-back threes anymore, she's driving straight into the paint, absorbing contact and finishing. Not dancing around defenders, going through them like a freight train, not just running plays, conducting the entire tempo of the game like a seasoned point guard who's seen it all. This kind of transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's built in the shadows, in those early morning lifts, those extra reps after everyone else is gone, those relentless film sessions, rewinding her mistakes again and again. Caitlin didn't just show up to the WNBA, she prepped for it like it was a battle. And the gym? That's where she forged her armor. So if you're wondering why defenders suddenly can't keep up, or why she looks even more unstoppable than in college, simple. You're witnessing the result of a full-on physical and mental upgrade. The gym isn't just where she trains, it's her kingdom. And right now, she's ruling it like a queen with something to prove.
You're getting some aerobic fitness in. Good. I need it.
Let's address the elephant in the arena, the doubters. Oh, they were loud. Caitlin's just a shooter. Not built for the WNBA. Soft. Won't survive the physicality. Only looked good against college kids. Okay, haters, you had your say. Now it's our turn. Let's get one thing crystal clear. The WNBA is different. Faster, tougher, packed with players who could... Well, you get the picture. But guess what? Caitlin Clark didn't come to fit in. She came to take over. And the footage, it doesn't lie. This isn't the same Caitlyn from college. This is a leveled up, battle-tested version. She didn't show up with flash and fadeaways. She showed up with fire and made the league feel the heat. Defenders tried to shove her around, thinking they could punk the rookie. She hit the weight room and said, "Try me again." Body checked her off her spot. She came back with stronger legs, quicker cuts, and that get-off-me energy. Threw double teams at her, hoping she'd fold. She sliced through them with laser passes like a surgeon with a geometry major and a minor in, well, making defenders look silly. She didn't just survive the bullying, she reversed it. She made the bullies look like JV players, and let's be real, there's something poetic about that. The same people who said she wouldn't last are now getting cooked in highlight reels with 500,000 views before lunch. Caitlin Clark is the basketball version of the kid who got underestimated, laughed at, then came back after summer looking like they trained in a Rocky montage. Stronger, smarter, out for, well, let's call it competitive justice, cashing in one logo 3 at a time. So to all the doubters, skeptics, and sideline experts, how's that crow taste? Because it's not just us saying this. The league knows it too. They've seen the film, they've felt the pain, they've probably had team meetings with PowerPoint presentations titled, "How do we stop Caitlin Clark?" Spoiler alert, they can't. Teams are literally designing game plans around one rookie. One! It's like she's the final boss in a video game and everyone's stuck on level 1. Coaches are screaming, "Don't give her space, trap her early, body her up," as if she's some mythical creature that only appears once a century. And guess what happens after all that effort? She still cooks them. Not just a little. We're talking full-blown chef mode, gourmet dish served with a side of, well, you get it. You try to trap her, she breaks it with a crossover so quick it needs slow motion replay. You get in her face, she sidesteps and drains a 3 from the logo like she's swatting a fly. She's stretching the floor so far, defenders have to start guarding her in the parking lot. And when they finally step up, boom! No-look dime that makes them question why they ever doubted her court vision. She's playing chess while everyone else is struggling with checkers, and now just to make things unfair, she's added muscle. Real, functional defender bouncing muscle. She's got that, "you thought you could push me?" strength, that "try it again and I'll drop 40 inches energy." She's not just absorbing contact, she's enjoying it. Remember when teams thought the plan was to body her up? Yeah, that plan belongs in the recycling bin now, because here's the twist. Caitlin Clark is doing the bodying. Throwing elbows cleanly, of course, holding her ground, looking defenders in the eye like, is that all you got? So, to the defenders who thought they could bully the rookie, oops, you forgot she's not the same kid from Iowa. She upgraded, downloaded the pro version, and now she's got the league shook, spinning in circles, rethinking everything they thought they knew about guarding a rookie. Game plan against her? Good luck. You'd have better luck trying to stop a tornado with an umbrella. Optional mid-roll engagement. Hey, you've made it this far. That must mean you're really enjoying the breakdown, right? So why not take a quick sec and hit that follow button? It's totally free, super simple, and helps us keep bringing you more awesome WNBA content. Whether it's game highlights, player spotlights, or behind-the-scenes moments, we've got you covered. Plus, by following, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to your favorite teams and players. Go on, tap that follow button now. All right, let's jump back in. Here's something folks love to forget. Most rookies struggle on defense. It's just how it goes. Thrown into a league full of the best, players running advanced systems for years. Speed picks up, size advantage disappears, and suddenly your college defense feels like it came from a pickup game at the, well, you know. And Caitlin Clark? Yeah, she wasn't immune. Early on, she got beat on drives, missed a few rotations, moments where you could see her figuring it out on the fly, and of course the critics pounced. See, we told you she couldn't defend. Yeah, keyboard coaches. But here's the twist. Unlike most rookies who accept that narrative, Caitlin flipped the script. She didn't hide from the criticism. She studied it, watched film like it was a binge-worthy series on that streaming service everyone uses. Put in the work, not just on her shot, but on her stance, her footwork, her awareness. Defense became personal. And now, watch the tape. She's sliding her feet like she's got wheels, staying in front of quick guards who used to breeze past her, bumping cutters off their spots, fighting through screens with that newfound strength. You try to get her on a switch, she doesn't flinch. She thrives. Most impressive of all, her mind. Caitlin Clark is playing mental chess while her opponents are stuck reading the instructions, anticipating plays before they happen. Reading eyes, calling out switches, shutting down pick and rolls before the ball handler even realizes they're stuck. Basketball IQ off the charts, through the roof on a rocket. She's reading the floor like a librarian on double espresso, organized, sharp, and not missing a single thing. You can't just call for a screen and expect her to be confused. She's already yelling out the coverage, rotating and snatching that pass out of the air like she saw it in a dream the night before defense. Oh, she's got that too now. The doubters who thought she was just a scorer better go rewatch that footage and maybe bring a notepad this time. Let's not beat around the bush. Yes, her game draws comparisons to Steph Curry. The deep range, the quick release, the way she warps the defense just by existing on the floor, but where Caitlin sets herself apart, it's the chip on her shoulder, the grit, the edge. She's not just out there for the highlight reels, she's out there to win. She plays, let's just say, intensely passionate sometimes, and that's a compliment. You can see it when someone bumps her, and she responds with a three-pointer in their face, and, well, you know the gesture. It's beautiful. It's not just talent, it's attitude. Caitlin Clark's greatness isn't just numbers, though let's be real, the numbers are, well, let's just say impressive. But her real superpower, it's what she's doing beyond the box score, because this isn't just about buckets, this is about a movement. Google searches for the WNBA, up significantly since she showed up. Coincidence? Please, that's what we call the Caitlin effect. Breaking records in Google's algorithm. Jersey sales, flying off shelves like it's Black Friday every time she drops a three. You can't even keep her merch in stock. Someone checks the store, sold out again. Attendance, regular season games selling out like it's playoff time. Let that sink in. People are buying tickets just to say they saw Caitlin Clark play live. And you just know some of those same people were saying she's not going to make it in the pros. Oops, she's not just changing games. She's flipping the entire league on its head. She's made the WNBA a headline topic, a trending hashtag, a talking point on every major sports show. That's not normal rookie behavior, that's game-changing energy. Young girls, and yeah, even boys across the country are glued to their screens, not just because she hits logo threes, but because she does it with swagger. She shows up, trains like a maniac, talks her talk and backs it up. She's not afraid to get in your face, hit a step-back three, and stare you down like, thought I wouldn't make it? Newsflash, I did, and then some. To the haters who said she'd never translate to the league, who tried to shrink her spotlight, who said she's just hype, well, now you're watching her carry an entire league into the future. So go ahead, keep doubting. She'll keep dropping dimes and blowing past your favorite defenders. She's giving the WNBA exactly what it needed. Energy, fire, and someone who makes the game fun. And the best part? She's doing it while staying true to herself, gritty, grounded, and hungry for more. So yeah, call it the Caitlin effect. It's real, it's loud, and it's only getting stronger. Let's say the quiet part out loud. This isn't her peak, this is just the beginning. Caitlin Clark is in year one, still figuring things out, still learning the league, still finding her rhythm, and already she's one of the most impactful players in the game. So imagine year two, imagine year five. We could be watching the early chapters of the next face of basketball, not just women's basketball, if the footage we just saw is any indication we're in for something historic. So where do we go from here? Well, if you're a fan, get ready, because this ride is just getting started. More deep threes, more ankle breakers, more behind the back passes that'll make you shout, "Oh no, she didn't," at your TV. More moments where veteran defenders look at their coach like, I did everything right and still got cooked. And if you're a team going up against Caitlin Clark, well, good luck. Pack some ice packs, maybe a backup game plan, maybe a third one too, because she's not coming to play nice, she's coming to dominate. So let's answer the question head on. Is Caitlin Clark already the best player in the WNBA? On paper, there are veterans with more experience, more rings, more seasons under their belt, but in terms of impact, in terms of what she's doing, how she's forcing teams to adapt, how she's elevating the game, she's absolutely in the conversation, and honestly, that's wild. Because again, rookie year, most players are just trying to stay afloat. Caitlin's out here flipping the boat. She's the kind of player who only comes around once in a generation. And the WNBA, it's lucky to have her, and we're lucky to witness it. All right, y'all, that's a wrap on this one. If you made it this far, you already know what time it is. Caitlin Clark isn't just living up to the hype, she's rewriting the whole playbook. From logo threes to lockdown D, from rookie to rising legend, she's putting the entire league on notice. And honestly, we're just scratching the surface. But hey, before you bounce, don't forget to smash that like button if you felt the energy, and hit subscribe if you want more deep dives, highlights, and real talk about the WNBA. We've got plenty more Caitlin content on the way, and trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Drop a comment too. Do you think Caitlin's already the best in the league, or is she just getting warmed up? Let's talk about it down below. Thanks for rocking with us, and as always, stay live, stay locked in. This is just the beginning. Catch you in the next one.